And we are live at twitch.tv.com on the 6th of January 2021. I need to quickly check my keybinds just in case. What's my key? My key. Right. 5. I did a little grinding off camera. Not like major grinding, but fortunately, sadly, it nearly crashes every time I try and play the game, but just gotta wait. Care about nearly crashing. Come on, work you game. Oh, it's nearly done loading. Just, I can finally make some progress. They're just playing in the background. Okay, should I just to get nothing major, just a few battle symbols. Nothing really interesting. Oh, there we go. There we go. Just so I don't have to do that. Alright. Start off, let us go here. I'm terribly sorry. It's all my fault that the job went wrong. We are taking our hands off the library from now on. This is out of our scope to begin with. I already sent a report to the Zwei. What about Mars? Was his death pointless then? I really am sorry. You can blame me all you want. I misjudged. Our profession is peacekeeping, not exploration or combat. Cake in the fridge. Was that you, boss? Cake? No, I didn't buy any cake yet. I'll go outside for a bit. It's not like you at all to buy cakes for others. You said your mother is an amazing fixer. You love to show off her stupidly huge sword, saying it's a gift from her. You brag so much that you'd be just like your mother someday. Mars book. That's what happened to the people who die in there. I wonder. I won't let them toy with him. I'll never let them. They'll try and stop me if I bring this up. I'll go there on my own. I've got friends to help me. I'm going to beat up a child. Boy, this is a frankly heartbreaking thing. I've seen that. That's funny, coming from the one who gave a speech on how fixers shouldn't cling to bonds. That's that, and this is this. So, reacting to every bit of loss is a waste of energy. Everybody lives with burdens to bear. I have my share of unfortunate events, and so do others. And it's weird to expose that without the listener's agreement. They'll be bothered to learn something they didn't really have to know. They are already carrying a hefty load of emotional baggage, and telling them your sob story will feel like you're showing off how heavy your own baggage is. You might feel a bit of sympathy, but you'll also be displeased. Don't overexpress your feelings, whether you're happy or sad, and say goodbye to each other with the appropriate words. It's all for the sake of each other. That sounds even more tiring to me. And I shouldn't let my feelings distract me from my librarian work, most of all. I gotta stay level-headed and help you quick books about the city. You're right. As soon as you become useless, I'll dispose of you. I'll go back to my duties of being a useful servant for the sake of my survival, ma'am. I don't need a greeting from a junk. I'm here for Mars's book. I'll get his book. All the monsters here and below your head clean off. Afraid your third statement is going to be difficult for you to fulfill as your guest. I said, shut up. You may find your book in this place. Let's go with these two again. Uh-oh. Let's do that. And that. Alright, you go here. And there. Do that. Backsheet fixer volume 1 obtained. Here we go. Alright, another battle. What is the ability? Oh, isn't bad. 50 chance to inflict 1 burn on a successful attack. Considering these two are good, I'm gonna go with these two. Well. What two? Let's do. Ouchie. Double staggered. Let's do that, and we can get this in. On... Ooh. Low dice? Let's try that. Ouch. Hmm. Oh, that's not good. Oh, they're down. This is not very good. Yeah, that's a definite lose. Hmm. Must be. Yeah. Chat? Oh. Probably alone. Whatever. Oh, that? And that. Uh-oh. A 6? That's not good. Oh, never mind, they're down. Alright, that. And they're most likely gonna die. Oh, never mind. Do that. And let's do that. Book of Lulu obtained. Go for the... I don't know. Ooh, hot-blooded brawler. That's good. Feeling guilty or any strong emotions? I'd be lying if I said I feel nothing, but I've already seen plenty of those cheap tragedies. Been the victim myself a whole lot of times too. Sound like a seasoned veteran for someone who interested themselves as a washed-up fixer. I have my reasons. What are you, curious? But it's a rude thing to do, didn't you? Besides, I could simply turn you into a book and read your story if I really wanted to know. Whoa now, let's not go there yet. Oh, how about you? I'm curious to know what our head librarian thinks. Different. I've also seen relationships and scripted deaths. Too many times, and repeat. I've been trying to run a system where people are free to choose their own destiny this time around, free from any coercion. I mean, sure, they all read the warnings on the invitations and agree to those terms by signing their names, but it's still a bit dirty, you know. They're unkillable, and I can revive whenever I die. And with that, I thought you said my method is fair. Yeah, you aren't wrong. Much more polite and fair than most things in the city. Ooh, abnormality here. A shy look. Do I have anything else to do? Oh, nope, don't really. Turn those two of those. And some more cards. Ooh, those look good. Someone's pinged me. Oh. I'm gonna have to... Wow. Oh, that's messed up. Right. Let's change out their stuff. That'll be interesting. Where's the chase my phone bat? I'm gonna use some of that. Okay. Now let's try this fight out. Dice get an amount of power depending on the current phase. Interesting. I get burned. Ooh, let's try this. Ouch, that was a little rude. Ooh, never mind, I don't have enough. Let's use gather intel. Oh, never mind, you'll just do 18 damage and stagger me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to retry that fight. Yep. Guess I got a new abnormality to fight. I'm gonna actually give them that. I mean, giving them more HP will help fights. Let's do the first one. And get some more books from there. Start. Because they're good. I don't know if they're actually good. Quite fun. And to strike. Um. Oh. A little rude. Let's do some focus. Have them quickly do that on there. Different thing again. Oh, in this server. Alright. Extra dash, dirty blow. Also do a dirty blow on them. Yeah, bring down you. I bring you down with us. And Ashes in. Ouch. Quite rude. Do some mutilation. Do some load up. Got good harvesting and focus strikes. Burn. I don't even have to do much, just do this. Book of Mars obtained. Battle symbols obtained, sadly. Is anyone even there? I don't think anyone is. Sadly. But who cares? Burns books. Ooh, Mars page. Let's improve mods deck. All those out. AP. Ooh, speed dice slap. One can do this. Non-stop assaults. And those. Oh, that. And that. Yeah, that's interesting. Ooh, two of these. That's gonna be really helpful in this fight. Oh ho ho. That on there. The other on this one. Oh, that's shredded through them. Uh-oh. Hopefully not oh, dang it, I am staggered. Hopefully they don't do much damage. Alright, only 4, good. Um, oh dang it. What's the most... that? And I can see, and let's use person that. There you gone. I'm just gonna let alone, thankfully. Ooh, some new pages. Phase constantly shifts. Dice gain different amounts of power depending on the current phase. Min -2, max +2 anger spheres. Block dice gain 1 to 2 power, deal 2 to 7 additional stagger damage on a deflect. When using a page, all block dice on that page gain power equal to the number of defensive dice on the page. Right, here's the books you asked for. Thanks, Mr. Roland. No need to be so courteous. You can drop the mister and just call me Roland. Can I? Roland. Better. Feels kind of weird. It feels kind of awkward to speak like this right away. You'll get used to it. How's the collection going, by the way? I'm not sure if the city has anything worth being called literature. It seems like each person's life counts as a work of literature. The story of one's life is written out like a book of its own. That story, comedy and tragedy intertwined in a complex way. It's a hard way to define anyone as pure evil, or pure good for that matter. Everyone has their own personal affairs. That's why I'm wondering if it's really okay to blindly hate someone. Just from the streetlight office were like a happy family, but we killed them just to get their books. I understand that it was their choice to come here. We have our own goals to fulfill. It feels like I'm just making excuses for myself. The HUD taking everyone's personal affairs into consideration is only going to end up giving you a headache. You'd sometimes be just as confused if you hadn't thought about it at all. Thinking about it, moral standards and fundamental causes and all that only makes everything blurry. All the while, your heart is about to burst from the emotional baggage that won't go away. In times like that, you just go straight to where your heart leads. No need to learn or know any further. Much easier that way. That's your advice as a seasoned fixer, Roland? I guess so. Here's a favorite phrase of mine. That's that, and this is this. We don't live in a world that can embrace everyone's private matters. Sounds like you've come to terms with reality. Yet ages ago, it surely was an easy and comfy way to live. All things considered, just go with the flow, wherever it may lead. Thanks for the advice. I might need to think about this topic a little more. But, the phrase you mentioned might give you comfort for a short while, but it doesn't sound like a motto that will redeem your life. Well, I suppose people have their own ways of interpreting things. Well, the book's here. See you later, then. Yes, there we go. Urban legend. In 3. And I savor the magnificent fragrance of the sacrifice which fills my room. Tell me, who do you think will be the one to get through all this mist and claim the collapsed nest in the... It's hard for me to predict the outcome of this event, Underboss. It has been a while since we were involved in the bloodshed of this scale. However, it is certain that we should not allow the Index to take over the yoke. Well said. The middle, the ring, and the pinky seem to be too occupied with their own business to take part in the strife, so that's a relief. We heard of the library, a recently appointed urban legend. Perhaps it'll be closely related to this mess we are so concerned about. Nice wave. Go on. Looks like we're about to ride a real big wave. What wave? At this rate, the library will be exalted to being an urban legend from its status as an urban myth. The city is brimming with cheap urban myths. It's hard to tell which are real and which are all made up. More, a lot of those urban myths end up being pretty plain and boring when you get down to the root of it all. The real fun begins with the urban myth get recognized as an urban legend. You're being too roundabout. The association does designate us with a higher grade. We can expect to attract guests of higher classes with more valuable information. Is that what you're trying to say? Got it. Urban legends get talked about. People will begin to acknowledge us as actual phenomenon in a city that's worth their attention. You see, when I was a kid, my grandma used to tell me tales about all sorts of urban legends. They would always send a chill down my spine. Bugger didn't want to be reminded of the old days. Family? Yeah, family. I lost them all, though. You're without a family now? Oh. Friends of anymore. I was raised by my grandma. I don't know if the stream can see that, but one of my friends is on Uno, I think. or just online. I don't know how my parents passed away and grandma disappeared without notice one day. And then never mind, it's nothing special. What were you even trying to say? Anyway, you said our goal is to get this one book that'll give you freedom, right? That's right, I want the freedom to leave this place, and the freedom to live as myself. If freedom is forget. Then, is freedom the only reason you're trying to gather all these books? You're only half right. Just making sure my mic is on the right setting, by the way. During my time living underground, I could only pick up fragmented information about the outside world. I've seen and heard the same stories over and over and over again. I want to hear new stories now. I want to see new faces. But also why I'm looking for the book that contains everything about the world. A little bit of revenge at the same time. Revenge, huh? For what? Taking revenge on the abominable person in the world that made me into what I am. Only after I've completed and thoroughly destroyed everything he dreamed for will my freedom finally be whole. So you'll eventually get the freedom and vengeance you want if we keep following what this red invitation leads up to. It will guide me to the book that will let me achieve such things, to be exact. How exactly those wishes will do is beyond me. The only book that will complete me in the library. If I can find that one absolute book containing everything I want to know, all will be resolved. Wait, hold on. That's your whole plan? Just find the book? You don't exactly know how to earn that freedom and stuff? The only thing I know for sure is that I will must have become whole at the end of the journey led by the invitation. The library has infinite space. I could extract infinite books from countless guests and store them all if I wanted to. But simply collecting books that are mostly filled with junk without a clear purpose in mind is rather inefficient, don't you think? Hence why the invitation's guidance along the path that leads us to the book I wish to obtain, as I explained before. Let's say that you get the one book somehow, but you don't even know what it'll exactly do to make you whole. I don't care what happens to me. I'll be satisfied with anything as long as I can get the results. It's almost scary how tenacious you are. Headsack. Oh, Headsack, Librarian of Arts. Lying flat on the floor. Oh. Dead! It's like a glimpse at Roland while still lying on the floor, before turning back again. Books are all over the floor too. I'm sensing zero motivation to work. Hello, Mr. Nutsack, patron library. Keep refusing to cooperate. Angela is going to raise hell with me. Please wake up. Know how it feels to give everything you've got to make something, only to see it completely break. I tried so hard building a sandcastle and I got swept away by the waves. And I bet it was Angela who made those waves. I was woken up once again, held on to take the charge of the work I didn't want to yet again. I'm alone for a bit. I want to go back to sleep. Boy, oh boy, how could every one of you hate Angela so much? Please help me out, will you? We're in the same boat, you know. Sits up. You're a pitiable man. How do you end up in a place like this? I know, right? I think I'm in a pretty miserable spot too. Can you please spare some of that sympathy for us to be hard together? You probably know already, but I'm Netzek, librarian of the artsy floor. A proper introduction from me as well. I'm Roland, Angela's servant and library worker. I gotta wonder, am I always left with kind of work that doesn't suit me at all? You tell me, I never thought I'd work in a library of all places either. Anyway, you're going to be sorting books related to the arts from the bunch I bring, right? Apparently. Like, can you go back to the mouse since we've done exchanging names and all? He lies back down on the floor again. Look, you can lie down all you want, but you're gonna do your work, right? Not like I have a choice in that matter. I'm counting on you. Please make sure to work, alright? His shoes rolling away. And new floor added. Ooh. I've gotten that. Part of aspiration. Let's try it out. Oh, interesting. At least for the out of that. Rude. Uh, do that. That. And that. Uh-oh, that's not good. No, wait. I'm dirty blow on them. Ouchie. That hurt. Let me initiate combat. Alright, thank you. And let's do that. Actually, no. Yeah, actually, yeah. Why not? Nearly one down. Let's do that. And struggle on them again. Huh, max damage. Merlin, survive for me, buddy. That. And let's do some focus strikes. Actually, let's use just one of these. There we go, easier. Now I have one working on free enemy. Uh-oh, that's not good. It hits. Huh, can't do anything, can you? Pop it off. And... oh. Let's hope. Especially since they do barely anything. Ingredient hunt. Oh, can't still. Let's just quickly try and stop them. Nearly done this fight, I think. I don't know. Still don't have. I still barely have any. I want to be able to do more attacks. No! Let me attack him. I can't do anything. No, roll and survive. There we go. Now we just have this to deal with. And that. And that. And it's down. Let's go. Part of aspiration complete. Pulsation. Hold on, I got it. Gain 1 to 2 strength at the end of each scene. Gain 1 to 2 strength at the end of each scene. At the end of each scene, if the librarian did not deal any damage, if found some type. 5% max. Actually, increase max HP by 13%. Current HP increases accordingly. Gain 1 to 2 speed. A selected librarian dies at the end of the third scene after this page is chosen. Gain 4 strength, endurance, and haste and protection each scene until death. All stagger damage resistance changes to ineffective. Hey, Angela called them all. Uncle Fiesta and Nasdaq and I don't know. It's been a while since I saw you all gathered up in one place. Angela, what are you trying to accomplish with it? Nothing special. I just simply wanted to have a meetup with all of you. Right? Let's loosen up a bit, everybody. We've got nothing to talk about for the rest of you. Wait, I do. I have a problem with the process of retrieving light. You don't want to kill the guys with your own hands, do you? You don't want to suffer yourselves either. He's right. Even though the guests chose to come in here, we shouldn't drive people to death as part of our working again. It's not right. You're alright with killing hundreds upon hundreds of employees, but now you're upset about killing a few strangers? Hypocrites. Don't let me out with you lot, will you? At least seek agreement from them. Got anything left to say, Netzak? Thought that would be the last of it, not any more of this. We don't have a choice, Netzak. Nothing we will say get through anyway. You're still so cold and heartless, and don't be so emotional. I know you all realize deep inside of your hearts that this is the only way. If you didn't want to do this, you shouldn't have tried to stop me in the first place. All of you. Level up. Go. And look, I don't have anything that anyone base these two employees off of. Let's just give them some few pages. Cruelty ups. And then let's grab some like anything, you only live once, and some concept salt. Actually, let's go do some more of this. Just so I can get some books. Let's do. Why not? Count on them. Press on them. That's a lot of. Let's do some. We can cook anything on them, and let's get them out of the way. That's sort of rude. Dang it. I have deflected that, but uh-oh, that's not good. Right, fire just. Yes, I mean, my mistake. Survive these attacks and defeat. Let's do you only live once. Ouchie. Oh no, I've been staggered yet again. One first and then. Uh-oh. Guess that is definitely gonna die, but who knows about fiery. Ingredient hunt on them. And let's try and like bring them down. Dang it. Ingredient hunt on them. Uh-oh. So close yet so far. Let's try out, why not? On this episode? Actually, takes my flame bat, and that fire. It's like you got burned yourself. Book of Marks obtained. Probably see what happens if I actually let Mars die first. But let's burn some more pages to my collection. Sadly, none of the books of. Right, let's do it one more time. And let's do it with key. Actually, hold on, I have to. Let's do that as well, because it's good. Let's wait footsteps. And overpower, why not? Let's do this. Triple fret. Oh, we got the exact same as Laded. Let's see what happens. We're gonna have go to each. And now let's quickly go to. Gosh. Look for upset. Dang. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo, this is gonna be good. Let's do some commanding on them. Actually dash on them, and some ingredient on them. There we go. Alright, that's so we know that we can that like only you can only get Mars, but that's good. And let's do some oops. Now let's actually do the second one again because I want to get those pages, see how good they are. Actually, we're just gonna burn it up. So. Thing. Want to one of them good old fashioned called. Um, I wanted I forgot. Actually, I forget what they're called. My mistake. I'm stupid. Start off with once. Pop it up on them, and flip. Oh, having 3 was really good. And they're gone already. Wait again. This is gonna be harder though. Uh, some of those. A lot of damage. Ooh, 2 staggered. Not good. And they're down. Oh, the resurrection of Lulu of Straight Light. Resistant Challenger. That'll be helpful. I don't forget later. And let's burn some books. Oh, I just realized I have a lot of these. Burn that many. And a lot of Lulu's friends. And let's burn through those. Ooh, 3 Lulu pages. So let's just quickly do this. Can't kneel forever, you know. I beg my juniors, they're all dead. We've said that a million times by now. It's gonna ring in my ears for days. Look, I know what happened. You crew all died to a place called Library. I'd like request the Zwei for support. I want to retrieve their books at least. I'm bringing into Zwei HQ to brag. This is not the right way to do it. Come on, you know better than that. Sir, please, let's help out just once. We at least request our superiors for a review of this case. I know you're friends with this idiot, but even then, we should not act upon a friendship or attachment. The whole system could have collapsed otherwise. The lobby will be filled with all kinds of miserable folk, begging and pleading for help. Maybe a low-grade pipsqueak. You're still as wise associate fixer nonetheless. You better remember what you learned today. I'm responsible for this case, and the associate is responsible for it too. Now, nowhere in our record does it say that Zwei is involved in this case, so I have no idea what you're talking about, miss. So that's how it is. See us as your to use us as you please, then turn your back on us so easily. Hello, you're putting the blame on the wrong people here. Even if such a deal did take place, like you said, you must have demanded or at least expected a corresponding reward. That's what a deal is, after all. You use the association as much as the association uses. Whoops. Come on, let's not act like a rookie. Been in this business for 8 years, you should know how things work by now. Zidora, you don't have to be so harsh. We all started out as office mates. Just frustrated. I don't want to see him in such a weird state either. Sorry, you understand what you're trying to say. You're right, that's how it's always been. I'll go look for him. I'm so sorry, I never thought it would turn out this way. Oh, what do you look at that? Oh, this is proper procedure I'm talking about. An association just elevated the library from urban myth to urban legend. That means our association can now officially act on this case, right? Oh, yeah, but we still don't know why stance on it yet, so don't get your hopes up, alright? Thank you, Isidore. I really owe you one. Apologies for laying my burden on you. It's nothing. All I did was compile information following procedure and send it to the higher-ups. There certainly have been reports that several other syndicates and offices will elect Library, although they were mostly insignificant fledgling. It's all thanks to that masterful data analysis by lovely Isidore. Section 6 that could be handled so quickly, right? That's my girl. Fine, believe in whatever you want. Anyway, do you still have that invitation with you? It's like an association is about to make their move. Things will be different from that. What two additions does that make? Yes, we've had so far. I'll give us a visit out of our casual interest and curiosity. But our future guests have a clear goal in mind, call them light. How so? It's officially recognized by association, going to be a reward, and money attracts an awful lot of attention. The scale of our affairs is only going to escalate from here, like it or not. Our threat level or importance is still probably on the lower end, but let's get all sorts of people trying to unravel the mysteries of this place as long as the association have an eye on us. Like the sound of it, I can make more valuable books out of them. Still have a lot. I've been wondering for a while, but what's stopping you from the curse? Keep ancient curse, that is what's attached to me. No being that isn't human can walk out of this place. Besides, I don't want to leave this place until I've had my revenge either. It's not that too bad so far, rather, I've been actually quite delighted lately. It has been full of brand new things, like the prison. New faces acknowledge, intriguing events. I like this abundance of freshness. I want to know more. I will keep learning. As I learn, I might finally figure out why I had to be subject to such torment. Like, gotta work harder than. Can't leave you here as long as. Hey, if we get to leave one day, why don't I take you to a place I've. In a restaurant? Yep, it makes some steak meat stew there. I wonder what. One secret stew is the giant tin pot they commissioned T-Corp to customize. Boil meat with some water for just 10 seconds that thing, and you get tenderized meat with a rich broth that you normally only get after 3 straight days of boiling. Creating taste that's so rich in such a short amount of time, it makes the restaurant so hot. The only issue is the prices are a bit high. I spent half of my last job's payout on a single meal one time, but it's totally worth it. Alright, are you incapable of eating? Sorry for bringing up you. There are plenty of other places you'd love to visit. I'll make sure to give you a tour through the city, man. I can eat, but I cannot taste the food. I do wish to try dining like you people do if I get a chance, though. In any case, we need to finish the task at hand before anything. That's this too. I'll keep that in mind. Ham, pang, pang. Considering these are my go-tos, I'm gonna going with them. Only change is that I'm gonna make changes. I'm gonna make their key page a Lulu page. Once. Other intel. Where is it? Get 2 flint bats. And concept assault. And one first. A struggle. And a I can credit anything. Why not? Let's do this. Texas style. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Alright, some of their HPs are gone. Ouch. Oh, that is not good. That is very bad. Oh no. They're staggered though. Opportunity. Get rid of some HP. Ouch. Can't get rid of them. Let's have them taste their flying bat. And he's going down no matter what. Space out 6 of paint. And now it's an even more of an even fight. But now it's a 2-on-1. How this turns out. And they're down. I'm gonna call for this way. Sadly, none of those paint. Ooh, a lot of those. When a net stack obtained. Oh, Fragment of the Universe? I don't think so right now. Ooh, is a bunch of Zway fixers. Let's burn 20 rats. Get a bunch more pages to open. I'll keep one of them. Um, I'll make the fights much more options. There's a 20 book. Oh, no. My god. agree that I think this is a good progress for today. I don't even join the stream chat. So, close to the game. And I'm gonna wait a bit. It's 4:02 for me. Then I'll. Well, thank you for watching. I'm happy with today's progress. 2 other melodies and upgrading the library. Third, if I wanted to fight it, but I decided, why not? Alright, it's 4.